Today, I want to talk about something that I know might be a little controversial, GLP-1 medications and weight loss drugs in general. Some people say, they're amazing. Other people may say, you're cheating. I'm also not gonna shame you for it. What are you doing while you're losing the weight to take care of your body underneath it? Because here's something that many people fail to realize. They're not just losing fat. The goal shouldn't simply be make the number on the scale smaller. How do I gain strength? What are you doing to make sure you're becoming stronger, not just smaller? Because medication doesn't teach you how to strength train. It doesn't replace building healthy habits. Whatever method you're doing to lose weight, I want you also coming out on the other side stronger, not simply smaller. Hey there, welcome back, bienvenidos. I'm so glad you are here today. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Vanessa Carlson Fitness Podcast. I'm Dr. Vanessa Carlson, physical therapist and founder of Vanessa Carlson Fitness, where we help busy women become stronger, healthier, and more confident every day without spending hours in the gym. We focus on getting 1% stronger, healthier, and confident on a daily basis. I have the opportunity to work with high-performing women who have a lot of responsibility and a lot of people relying on them, whether in their home, work setting, business, community, etc. And even though they are excelling in these areas, they need a little bit of help with their health and fitness because it's so easy to serve everyone else and put themselves last. But we don't want them to forget about themselves. They're too important, as are you. And when you feel good and when they feel good, everyone around them benefits. So it is a win-win. So let's keep winning, y'all. Okay, today I want to talk about something that I know might be a little controversial. Cue the music. Dun, dun, dun. Little controversial. Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, or Montage, GLP-1 medications, and weight loss drugs in general. Because it seems like everybody has an opinion. Some people say, they're amazing. Other people may say, you're cheating if you're using that. Some people in the health and fitness world will tell you, you should never, ever use them. But here's what I'm seeing in the real world. I have women who are coming to me who are already using these medications under the care of their medical providers. And yes, they're losing weight. They're also telling me, Vanessa, I don't just want to be smaller. I want to be strong. And that is the conversation I think we need to be having. But before we go any further, the first question I have, I'm really curious about this one. What do you think about the GLP-1 medications for weight loss? Do you think they are a helpful medical tool? Do you think people rely on them too much? Have you used one yourself? What were your results like? Or maybe you're considering one right now. I would genuinely love to hear your perspective. Tell me in the comments below. And please, let's be respectful of each other. Everyone has a different perspective and is in a different season of life, right? Everyone's story is different. So let's be respectful, right? Okay. So with that said, once you put your comment in there, again, I would love to hear what you're thinking, what season of life you're in. Let's be respectful, and let's move on. First, I want to make something very clear. I am not your prescribing physician, and I am not here to tell you whether you should or shouldn't take a particular medication. That's a decision between you, maybe your loved ones, and the qualified medical professional managing your care. But if you and your medical provider have decided that a weight loss medication is appropriate for you, I'm also not going to shame you for it. I'm going to ask you, what are you doing? What do you mean? No. What are you doing while you're losing the weight to take care of your body underneath it? Because here's something that many people fail to realize. They're not just losing fat. We don't talk enough about when people lose a significant amount of weight. We don't necessarily lose only body fat. We can lose lean tissue too, maybe even some bone. And I am so thankful that the women I work with know this and are building muscle and strength. But most importantly, they're building confidence. And that is why I care so much about strength training. The goal shouldn't simply be make the number on the scale smaller. I want you thinking, how do I help my body? And as I start to lose weight, how do I gain strength, right? I've seen this with clients. I have a young client, young professional that came to me who had already started a GLP-1 medication and the weight was starting to come off. And she was excited, but she also realized and started thinking, or she needed to start thinking about strength, her aerobic capacity, endurance, and enjoying activities with her friends without feeling winded or like she was holding them back. I have another client, different season of life, right? And totally against taking a GLP-1. And that's what she told me when we first met. She's older, retired, a wife, a grandmother, but decided to give it a shot. And she had her reasons. After learning how it can also affect your muscle and your bones, she decided to do something about it. And we have been working together ever since for about 4 weeks now. We meet one-on-one via Zoom, live sessions. We go over her strength, mobility exercises, things that she can do at home, along with exercises in the gym that she's learning what machines or what equipment is appropriate for her. And each week, each session, she's giving me updates, feedback. We're going over questions. I'm learning how much weight she's lifting, which is great. Her reps, her sets, she's marking them in the app, and how her body is responding to everything. She feels good about her choices. She likes having the accountability. And most importantly, she's looking at her progress beyond the scale and is in this for the long game of health. She has children and grandchildren all over the US, and she wants to be able to travel, visit, and enjoy life with them for as long as she can. Guys, that's what it's all about. And that's what I want women to understand. Weight loss shouldn't and isn't the finish line, right? Okay, so let's say you lose 30 pounds. That's wonderful if losing that weight improves your health. Great. But I also want you to know, I also want to know, can you carry your groceries? What does your movement look like? Can you squat? Can you stand on one leg? How's your mobility, your flexibility? Can you climb stairs without any difficulty? Can you get yourself up and off the floor? Can you lift something heavy? Can you travel? Can you play with your children or grandchildren, right? I don't just want to know that you weigh less, right? I mean, that's great, but that's not the only thing I want to know. I don't just want you to weigh less. I want you to be capable, right? I want you to be strong. I want you to be confident. So let me ask you something. Question number 2. If you could choose between simply being thinner or being leaner, healthier, and stronger, which one would you choose? I had an old client when we had our gyms in Ohio. We had 2 ladies' gyms, and she told me, she said, I may look thin, but this is what you call skinny fat. Those are her words, not mine. I don't like the FAT word. But looking back, and why I'm sharing this is because what she meant is that she has less, yes, she's thin, but she has little muscle, she feels weak, and she wanted to do something about it. I think most of us would choose the second option of feeling or being leaner, healthier, and stronger. So why would we make the scale our only measurement of success? This is where resistance training becomes incredibly important. When you're losing weight, your muscles need a reason to stay strong. They need some resistance. They need a load. Strength training provides that challenge. And nutrition matters too. You need to make sure you're nourishing your body appropriately, including getting adequate vegetables, fruit, protein, of course, based on your individual needs. This becomes especially important if a medication has significantly reduced your appetite, because eating less shouldn't mean ignoring nutrients or ignoring nutrition. I've had clients, even like today, where having this conversation completely changed their mindset from just weight loss to a big picture, right? And that is transformational. That goes beyond what the scale says, to a mindset from just losing weight, but one that focuses on the big picture: strength, energy, maintaining muscle, enjoying life, feeling good in your skin. The client, I actually, right before this, I had a one-on-one Zoom session with one of my clients from Florida, and I reminded her of this. I was going through her goals before we logged on, and I was like, boom, we hit her goal of feeling stronger. She has little to no discomfort in her sciatic region, piriformis, hips, and knees, which is huge, right? Especially she loves to be active outside of work. And one of her goals is weight loss. Now this is maybe week 5, and we started with mobility, strength training, building the habits. And sure enough, that was one of her questions. It was the weight loss. And I reminded her of where she was and where she's at now, right? She just started. Her body is still adjusting. She just started also a new career, a new job where she's a little bit more sedentary. And we just had a really great conversation about water and food and habits and sleep and aerobic capacity. And it went from being almost being too concerned about weight loss to like big picture, and to just be patient. The scale just hasn't caught up yet. So I hope that encourages you. And I may sound a little different from some people in the fitness industry. I'm not interested so much in standing over someone and saying, you shouldn't be doing that. If you and your medical provider have decided this is part of your treatment, okay. My question becomes, how can me and my team help you become healthier and stronger 1% more each day while you're doing this treatment? Because medication doesn't teach you how to strength train. Think about it. Medication's not going to teach you how to strength train. A sustainable exercise routine is something you need, right? It doesn't just happen automatically. The medication is not going to teach you how to nourish your body. And it doesn't replace, the medication is not going to replace building healthy habits, right? We're habit training here. And can I encourage you with something? With this conversation that we're talking about, or this topic, please don't shame maybe someone in your circle that is considering a GLP-1 medication or taking a GLP-1 medication. Please don't shame. I never encourage, and I hope that this helps you to just think about maybe word choice. You don't want to shame someone for how they're trying to improve their health. You don't know their medical history. You don't know what they've struggled with. You just don't know the conversations that they've had, right? You don't know. But yes, encourage healthy choices, right? You can encourage without tearing people down. At the same time, I don't want anyone thinking I'm taking the medication so I don't have to exercise. No, no, no. This is actually an incredible opportunity to build the habits that support your body. Let me say that again. This is an incredible opportunity to build the habits that will support your body for the long term. Strength training, walking, adequate nutrition, protein, sleep, hydration, consistency. Boom, I can make a song out of it. Those things still matter. Medication doesn't make the fundamentals, disappear. As my old basketball coach would say, it's all about the fundamentals, right? So let's build those fundamentals now. This is a great opportunity. So here's my final question. If you're currently losing weight, whether you're using a medication or not, what are you doing to make sure you're becoming stronger, not just smaller, right? What are you doing to become stronger, not just smaller? In our home, we have a song, Healthy and Strong. What? Healthy and strong. Who? Healthy and strong, healthy and strong. That's our jam, right? That's what we're striving for, is to be healthy and strong. Are you strength training? Are you paying attention to your routine, your protein? Are you tracking how much stronger you have become? It's so good to track to see where you started from. Or have you been watching only the scale? Womp womp. I mean, really? Just the scale? If you're comfortable with sharing I'm getting all excited. If you're comfortable sharing, please tell me in the comments what you are doing to protect your strength. We have to protect our strength. Okay, so call to action. Here's your challenge this week. If you're currently on a weight loss journey, stop looking only at the pounds. Pick one strength-related goal. Maybe it's being able to do a push-up. Maybe it's to start, a resistive training program. Maybe it's getting stronger at a particular exercise, like pull-ups. I love pull-ups. Maybe it's talking with your healthcare team. Maybe it's talking to your healthcare team about whether you're getting adequate nutrition. Maybe it's finding a qualified fitness professional or someone who is passionate that can help you with your journey, right? To exercise safely. Because whatever method you're doing to lose weight, I want you also coming out on the other side stronger, not simply smaller. We want to be stronger, not just smaller. Stronger, not just smaller. I truly believe our bodies are a gift from God, and taking care of them is about so much more than what the scale says. It's about strength, health, energy, mobility, and being physically capable of doing the things God has called us to do and being good stewards of this awesome body. So if you're using a GLP-1 medication, I'm not here to judge you. I'm here to encourage you. Don't forget about the rest of your health. All right, y'all. If today's episode made you think or encourage you or inspired you, share it with someone who's currently using or considering a weight loss medication. And if you're already on a weight loss journey and you're thinking, okay, I'm losing weight, but now I want to make sure I'm keeping my body strong, That's exactly the kind of thing I help women with. I'd love to walk alongside you. You can visit VanessaCarlson.com or reach out to us at 207-467-5509 to learn more about our one-on-one coaching, live virtual training, and supportive community. And remember, your prescribing clinician should be the person guiding your medication decision. My role is helping you build a stronger body, sustainable habits along the way. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. And if these episodes are encouraging you and helping you become healthier, I'd love to have you join us. Consider subscribing so you don't miss future conversations. We release new episodes every weekday, and I'd love to continue this journey with you. All right, y'all, until next time, keep moving, keep smiling, keep getting stronger. And remember, weight loss isn't just about becoming smaller. Let's make sure that you're becoming stronger too. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next episode where we talk about why you keep starting over every Monday. Mwah. God bless. Ciao for now.